In the first quarter of this year, we saw a big drop in home prices here in the community of Terramor. But we just finished up the second quarter, so let's take a closer look and see how home prices are holding up here in the community of Terramor. Hi, my name is Casey and I'm a local realtor here in Corona. And on this channel, I share information about the local housing market, especially in the communities of Trilogy, Glen Ivy, and the community of Terramor. So if this is something you think would be helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like and the subscribe buttons below. Okay, so let's take a look at home prices for the second quarter of this year here in the community of Terramor. And this will include numbers for homes sold between April 1st and June 30th of 2023. Now, the first number I'd like to share with you is the average sales price. The average sales price of a home here in Terramor was $768,929, with prices ranging from a low of $616,000 all the way up to a high of $959,000. Now, this is really good news for homeowners here in Terramor. When we reviewed the numbers for the first quarter of this year, we saw the average sales price drop from $786,000 all the way down to $694,000 in the first quarter of this year. So home prices here dropped over $92,000 in the first quarter. But in my last update video, I mentioned that there were several larger view homes that were currently in escrow, and I believe this number would actually bounce back in the second quarter when these homes actually closed escrow. And thankfully, this was the case, with the average sales price increasing here almost 11% in the second quarter. So as a homeowner here in Terramor myself, I was very happy to see this number go back up. And let's take a look at the highest price home that sold here in Terramor. It was located at 11751 Ambling Way. This home had 3 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms, an office, and almost 2,500 square feet of living space. This home had lots of upgrades, including a beautiful kitchen with an oversized island and stainless steel appliances. The home also had custom light fixtures, nice window coverings, and ceiling fans. And the rear yard was completely landscaped too. It had a large California room, a covered patio, a built-in barbecue, and a 7-person hot tub. Plus, this home had absolutely beautiful views. So this really was a beautiful home, and it was the highest priced home sold in the community of Terramor at $959,000. Next, let's take a look at the number of homes that were actually sold. And during the second quarter of 2023, there were a total of 14 homes sold here in Terramor. And this is up from 10 homes sold in the first quarter. And again, this is a good sign for the community of Terramor, as it shows there are people actively looking to buy homes in this community. Another important number to look at is the average days on market. And during the second quarter, the average number of days it took to sell a home here in Terramor was 84 days. And this is up slightly from the first quarter of this year, when homes were taking an average of 67 days to sell. And finally, I want to share with you the number of homes currently for sale. Right now, there are 7 homes for sale in the community of Terramor, and that's down from 10 homes during the first quarter of this year. And the asking price of these 7 homes range between a low of $739,000 all the way up to a high of $850,000. So just a quick recap. The average sales price of a home here in Terramor was $768,924. The highest priced home sold was $959,000. There were 14 homes sold during the first quarter. The average number of days it took to sell a home was 84 days. And finally, there are just 7 homes currently for sale in the community. And if you're curious about home prices in the all ages section of Terramor, here's a quick recap of those numbers. The average sales price of a home in the all ages section was $782,669. The highest priced home sold was $869,000. There were 7 homes sold in the second quarter of this year. The average number of days it took to sell a home in the all ages section was 45 days. And finally, there are a total of 9 homes currently for sale in the all ages section. So that's it for the housing update here in Terramor for the second quarter of 2023. And I really hope you found this information helpful. If you'd like to see a complete list of homes currently for sale in the community of Terramor or across the freeway in the community of Trilogy, Glen Ivy, I'll put a link in the description below. And if you have any questions about either community, please reach out and let me know.